be a father, I mentioned a while ago, I said it can be very challenging up there, it can be very tough up there. That's when you feel you can do on your own. All right, according to Proverbs chapter 24 verse 3, it said, through wisdom an house is built, but by understanding it is established. So at some point of our life as a parent, you all need the wisdom of God. All right, and so even as the children that God has commanded to obey your parents, your father and your mother, you also need wisdom. Do we understand that? Mark chapter 6 verse 4. And Jesus said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, but in his own country and among his own king and in his own house. This is very true. Very often we get so familiar with the people around us and we fail to honor them. We fail to give them their due honor and their due respect because we feel familiar. Is it not this person, like Jesus Christ? Then they say, is this not the son of Mary, that the father is a carpenter, that we saw him when he was growing up? That's why the people in his community did not even take him serious. All right, so sometimes we get familiar with people around us and we miss that little part of it. And sometimes we even practice that with God. We feel we are very familiar with God. He's a merciful God. He's very slow in anger. His grace is sufficient, and so we can even use him to crack jokes. I hope comedians do read the scripture, because a lot of them will crack jokes. They use God's name, all those kind of corrupt communication, when the scripture is against it. You see people doing comedy and speaking in tongues. I'm like, what are you really doing? So we have to be very, very careful. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 29, you can write it down and read it at home. It talks about corrupt communication, and God says it should not proceed out of your mouth. All right. Now Romans chapter 12 verse 10, be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another. Okay, even as we are seated here, okay, it is our duty to honor one another. All right, sometimes we have birthdays, we have other celebrations. In short, you don't wait for somebody to have other celebrations. Somebody's looking at me because our birthday is very close. It's making face. I can see it. I know you're just reminding me about your birthday. In short, the birthday has been in our faces for the past 3 weeks now.